It's qualifying time for the 2024 British MotoGP Grand Prix, celebrating 75 years of this amazing World Championship. We're all set to go, ready for qualifying. Hello everybody, welcome to qualifying for the British Grand Prix. So much interest ahead of this weekend. We come away from the summer break with Pecco Bagnaia having a 10-point lead in the World Championship to Jorge Martin. Last time out at the German Grand Prix, it was all action stations. How much fun was it? Because it changed the direction of the championship after Bagnaia for so long was playing catch-up. Finally, another mistake from Martin while leading the race put the championship lead into Pecco's direction. But it's all level playing field here at the British Grand Prix. 75-year anniversary and Q1 looking very, very interesting. It's Zarco ahead of... Well, let's just take a look actually as well what the order will be. It's Zarco ahead of Marini, Quartararo, Morbidelli, Raul Fernandez, Nakagami, Pedro Acosta, Juan Mir, Augusto Fernandez, Alex Marquez, Remy Gardner and Miguel Oliveira. That's the situation coming in as to who is going to be where. Let's check in though with Susie Perry and Sylvain Quintoli down in the pits.
Right, and he's showing people that he's still there and he's still trying his very best to be in that top 10.
Well, to be honest, while you brought that up, we did open our show with an interview with Jack Miller, and it was quite emotional actually. I was asked to not ask about the future, which I wasn't going to go there. I was going to talk very much technically about the bike, but he brought it up, and he said, you know, I'm bringing my wife and my kid to all the races now because it could be my swan song, and he's just not getting any phone calls, and it's so difficult, isn't it, if you have a bad season? There's so much talent around. It would be sad if we don't have Jack in the paddock next year because he's such a big character as well. Yeah,
the character and the speed. I mean, Jack has been, he's been amazing, and he's had times where he struggled a little bit, but he's also had times where he really excelled. So yeah, Jack Miller is very, very much part of this championship. It'll be extremely sad to see him go. I really hope he can find a ride.
Me too. Not many left though, unfortunately. Alex Marquez also missed the cut yesterday. We haven't got shots of him, but we've got shots of Mark, who just made it. He was on the bubble. He's been struggling. Had a nightmare day yesterday, but had quite a save here as well. So he's been busy.
Yeah, Mark is doing some saves as he normally does, but yesterday he was on the back foot. He was struggling with the corner entry with the front end of that Ducati, and yeah, you could see there. Oh, that was really close there. So yeah, he's had a few moments. He's had a big crash as well, and there, yeah, losing the front, just managing to save it at full lean. That was just as close as it gets there, to having a big one, another big one. So yeah, Mark was struggling yesterday. I think it was mainly because he was overriding the bike. Silverstone is a track where you need to let the bike flow, and I mean, it's very easy to say, but you need to be really flowing to concentrate on that corner speed and that corner exit. And Mark generates his lap time naturally because of his natural riding style in the corner entry. He's so strong in the braking zones, maybe pushing a little bit too hard yesterday. He would have looked at all the data though from all the other guys and try and dial everything back in again.
We're looking at shots of Mark's brother there, Alex, who we know has re-signed with Gresini. Very happy in that team, and perhaps hasn't showed exactly what he can do yet this season.
Yeah, no, yeah. I mean,
although there was that great podium, of course, last time out, which was beautiful, wasn't it, with Mark?
Yeah, that podium in Sachsenring was great. To see the two brothers together. He had a lot of pace. Marquez there qualified really well as well in Assen. So I'd say it's coming for Alex. You're probably hoping for a bit of rain. I mean, last year the rain really was good for him. He managed to win the sprint. And he was very strong in the wet. So yeah, Alex just trying to find his way around Silverstone at the moment.
All right, well, let's get Q1 underway then. It's Alex Marquez, Pedro Acosta, possibly the two favourites to go through here. Michael is sitting alongside Gavin for this one. What do you reckon, chaps?
Well, this is going to be a very interesting session as well to come into it. Welcome to qualifying for the British Grand Prix, an ever-exciting championship round. No idea what we're going to see or what is going to come next, but that is how we like it, because that's the one great thing about this amazing circuit and this amazing championship. It can surprise you every second that you are out there. And at the moment as well, the session very much well and truly underway. Let's just get that all sorted out in terms of what we actually need it to be on our monitors up here in the comms box. Fingers crossed, it's not going to be too bad a day and bad a situation. Of course, the one thing that many people were fearing, the rain, has yet to become a major factor. It's just light clouds at the moment. No real worry, no real shot around anything at the moment. So it's still going good. Megan's on her way to the comms box shortly for the session. Hello to everybody who's made your way over from JBMotorsports 2 here for JBMotorsports, and everyone watching on Twitch. Hello, welcome. Pleasure to have you all. This is Oliveira. So qualifying last year, he was 11% on the front row, second career best. And his 12th average was his qualifying position. So it shot up a little bit more between the two. Nothing's impossible and nothing's irreplaceable is what we've been noticing so much over the past couple. Let's notice our timing tower up here in the comms box isn't 100%. Is it going to work? There we go. Yep. So we've got Zarco out there as well doing some sector times. Morbidelli, the first one to complete laps as he comes down in towards turn 1 at Abbey, flying in the inside. Now he's got medium front, soft rear. Many people have gone soft front, soft rear. As you can tell, the only two actually to do the medium front, medium rear, Fabio Quartararo and Franco Morbidelli. They're the only two at the moment to have that ambition to change the tyres over. So that's something to watch in the remainder. 12 riders in this session now. 10 will progress, 2 will progress. 10 will set the back rows of the grid, 13 down to 22. Of course, we've lost Alex Rins, so that has changed the name of the game a little bit more. Franco Morbidelli, though. First section's not looking great. They're all yellow at the moment because they're no best time to compare it to. So there's nothing really you can argue about or change about. You've just got to wait till the first lap times are completed. Quartararo is going quite strong at the moment. Medium front is a gambit at the moment in these conditions. Track temperature is at 29 degrees. Air temperature 19 degrees. This is all Celsius. Cloudy conditions. 2 km wind speed. It's 72% chance of rain at the moment. This is a fly hanging around me. So rain is high. Hello to Mohammed, who says hello, hello. As we fly back through. So Acosta's still going to be having that advantage. First lap times then of the qualifying 30 minutes. 2 15-minute sessions, of course, come through. We're not on for long. Morbidelli swings it through. Downshifts again into club corner. First lap time then on the board. Morbidelli at 1:59.160. Zarco 1:59.7. Marini Mia and Alex Marquez all 2 minutes. Quartararo across the line, third, 1:59.7. Acosta. Not looking too strong. This is all banker lap times, remember? Whoa! Pedro Acosta, 1:58.702. I stand corrected as he comes through Abbey. Miguel Oliveira just behind on the track house. 1:59.399 goes up into third. Raul Fernandez, 86 thousandths off at the moment, so has a smaller pace advantage as he blasts into turn 18 at club, up towards the line. Raul second fastest, 1:59.007. So 3/10 down on Acosta at the moment. And look at the red sector times that are starting to appear. Acosta, first sector. Morbidelli, second sector. Same as Zarco. First 2 sectors for Alex Marquez. First 2 sectors for Pedro Acosta. All now starting to appear. Alex Marquez is at 0.160 up. Acosta in the second sector is a 10.5 up. So that's an improvement still to come through. Morbidelli is 57 thousandths up as he comes down the hanger straight now. So, yeah, there's deltas to be found here as they come up towards Stowe corner. named Stowe because of the school just behind, and that's going to be a bit of contact as Alex Marquez touches the side of Johan Zarco. Zarco blocking Alex Marquez coming into Stowe, and that will be investigated by the stewards because Zarco had absolutely no business on a cool-down lap for him to block Alex on a fast time. Alex still goes fastest on a 1:58.651, but he's going to be livid with Johan Zarco. Zarco now on a double cool lap time as well, and no doubt Alex is going to be having some words with him later on. Pedro Acosta, unintruded, comes across the line, 1:58.651. So he goes up into top first position. So deltas being found. Acosta still the top, and he's matched. I've just realised that he has matched Alex Marquez's time to the nearest thousandth of a second. Pedro Acosta and Alex Marquez have both done a 1:58.651. Fantastic. That's what you get at Silverstone. Flat surface, flat elevation change, you get same lap times. I do enjoy that though. Gives it a little bit more of an oomph to the weekend. Quartararo 1:59.597. Third lap time is his best, down a couple of tenths. So yeah, all still to be found. Johan Mir getting out of the way as he comes through the new housing section at Maggots and Beckett's. And then comes through. Still some general admission areas down there though. Silverstone growing into what it envisioned back in 2010 to be an encampment. We've got a hotel now. We've got some houses where you can live here. It looks absolutely fantastic. Still though, a lot of empty grandstands compared to Formula One. Formula One sold out. 140,000 sellout at Silverstone for their British Grand Prix. 60,000 here at Silverstone. 100,000 less people. Far from a sellout. Does look very empty for MotoGP at the moment. But yep, them's the brakes, unfortunately. MotoGP used to be as popular. Now it's not as popular in the UK. But quite coincidentally, it's our most popular series on JBMotorsports. Brings in our highest views. Nice to have it, and also nice to be back live on the main channel for a bit. We weren't live during the German Grand Prix. We were live on Twitch only for the German Grand Prix. So we were live, but on Twitch. That's kind of how it goes. So into the lull then. Pedro Acosta, 1:58.651. Now this was Zarco and Alex Marquez as they come in. And Alex did say, "You idiot," to him. I thought he might, to be fair, after he blocked him coming into Stowe on the inside line as well. There is Johan Zarco, watching on, ready to go, ready to improve out there as well. Hello, Megan, how are you?
Come see, come ça.
Did you ever work out what that black stuff was, by the way?
I think it's my leather jacket, though I'm not sure.
Ah, of course it would be, yeah.
It must have made its way, like, down my back.
I was thinking ear cups.
No, it was really creepy because I don't think it was there any other time. And I don't see how, because it was all down here, and this is how close my shirts go to.
No idea.
I have no idea. I woke up with some reason like black leather all down this shoulder and on my back. I think it's my leather jacket. I don't know.
Handbag. It was the chain one you were wearing. Maybe it's clawed something off your leather jacket and it's gone down you.
Maybe. That is a possibility. It's the most accurate possibility I've heard.
There you go. So, 5 minutes to go. Back live on the main channel.
Woohoo.
And Pedro Acosta and Alex Marquez are set exactly the same lap time.
Oh, what is it with motorsport recently and setting the same times?
I know. Also, hold. Need new combox shoes. Acosta looking. Also, there's a hole in my blue ones. I don't really want to wear out my red ones.
We really need new shoes.
He's using those binoculars the wrong way round. Is someone going to tell him?
I don't think they will.
They're upside down. They're not the wrong way round. Is that he's looking to the big end. He's looking to the right, but they're the wrong way round.
Yeah.
That's not how you use binoculars, sir.
I
should
wonder if
know.
he's looking at the sky.
I have a lovely pair of binoculars that I was brought so that when I go trackside, I can see things. And guess which idiot forgot to take them with him to Donington?
You.
Yeah. But it come in handy actually from where I was standing. I wasn't going to log around those all weekend then.
No, they're quite large. Now,
They're
this...
great, but so they are great when I'm commentating trackside because I can just, because then I can see what's
It's like,
happening.
yes, I see what you mean.
I'm so glad the camera saw that. A fly landed right there, big fly landed right there on your head.
Is it gone?
Yes. It just landed right there.
Don't leave me.
It's because you're wearing yellow. We need to open
I'm
that.
not a sunflower!
We need to open that door. Look, it's
There it is.
yeah, we need to open that door so it buzzes off. Go open the door for a while. Let it buzz off. Go and open the door. Let it buzz off. Wolves. So Ralph Fernandez, 10th down at the moment, his own best time. Oh, hello. Middle sector, 30.018. Much improved now for Ralph Fernandez. Megan shouting, I'm not a sunflower, to a fly. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, so 51,000's down, but fastest sector time overall then. Well, how's that then? TV pictures say it's down. Our timing screen says he's up. With personal bests.
I feel like they're Flanders in that.
I don't want flowers, I am a flower.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah,
In the
I know.
Treehouse of Horror.
I knew we were going that one. Look, now he's up. 81,000th of a second, Ralph Fernandez. As he comes down the hanger straight. Quartararo is 4 seconds back, so he's going to do another run. Everyone is out on the track, by the way, right now.
Yeah, but Ralph Fernandez is really doing well.
On this track house. Well, he started third, if you remember, for the sprint and Grand Prix at the German Grand Prix a month ago.
If he gets into an even better team, I reckon he could go far.
he-
Championship far.
He's an upcoming rider, isn't he? Fast in Moto 2. Now he's getting a shot in with the Trackhouse team. Of course, Trackhouse mainly NASCAR. Now they've come over this year to take over the second Aprilia away from Crypto, Dado, RNF. And Trackhouse doing amazingly well. And they're the fastest team. 158.608. 43 thousandths fast then, Acosta and Alex Marquez with 125 to go on the clock. Now, that is going to be a fast time, and he's improved already in the first sector. How do you do that? How do you get so much improvement from these sectors? It really is remarkable. As they come through.
The 87 of Gardner's just had his lap time completed.
Yeah, he's down last anyway, and he is Remy. Up to the line, Pedro Acosta, 158.408. Miguel Oliveira, 6th fastest, but will be improving. Raul's improving. Could be the two track houses that go through. It really could. SHG says, well, we already saw some tussles between Alex Marquez and Zarco this season, especially in the Tizzo Sprint of Barcelona when the kid did come together. Who was covering that?
I'm not sure.
I can't remember. It might have been you.
Probably.
Up to the line. Let's have a replay. And this is Acosta having a moment through farm into village. Whoa! Foot off the foot peg coming into farm. Not great.
That
there.
wasn't wise.
Oliveira only manages 4th. He dropped 2/10 in the last sector. Oliveira's going to start 14th in both the sprint and the Grand Prix. Shaking his head, he can't believe it. Ralph Fernandez might go faster. Now it's Acosta who's 2/10 quicker than Raul. The checkered flag comes out. Is that the way it's going to stand at the moment? Alex Marquez estimated for P1, so Raul really needs to improve. 6 thousandths the difference at the moment as he comes out of the last corner of club. Up towards the line then, and is it an improvement? No, it's not going to be an improvement. He made the same mistake Oliveira did, too deep into Vale, and it cost him.
It's not good.
That's going to be both Aprilias out then, because look at Alex Marquez, absolutely electric as he comes out the last corner, booted up towards the line. Is Alex Marquez through? Yes. 1:58.373. Morbidelli up to third. So that's 14th and 15th, the two trackhouses. Zarco 16th, Mia 18th for Honda. 18th for Quartararo. Gardner outqualifies Nakagami. That's big news.
Ooh, who's the 37 again? Acosta? No, that's not Acosta. Who's 37?
Fernandez. Augusto Fernandez.
He's just had his lap time deleted.
And that's dropped him down into
Shortcut.
7th place.
Oh, and what's
That's
this?
why. That's the shortcut, Megan.
Oh, and Acosta, shortcut.
Right, where's that's down? That's.
Lap time deleted.
Oh, I can't tell which one that is.
He's in second, but thankfully he got that second place 2 laps ago instead
That's a
of last lap.
37 or 31. I can't tell from the onboard.
31.
There's the 37, red
Yeah,
number.
that's-
Oh, they both run off together. Acosta got caught out by Raul. Right, okay.
Ah, both the 30s. 88.
Oliveira.
Lap time deleted.
That's this
Shortcut.
lap. Yeah, they're taking the shortcut this lap. So Alex Marquez goes through on a 1:58.373. And Remy Gardner's lap time has now been cancelled by the stewards. And that puts Nakagami up back into 11th place. Well, that was a disappointment. I was really excited there for Remy. To out-qualify Nakagami.
That's a shame.
So it's Alex Marquez and Pedro Acosta, the two riders going through to qualifying 2. Starting 13th down will be Franco Morbidelli, 14th Raul Fernandez, 15th Miguel Oliveira, 16th Juan Zarco, 17th Augusto Fernandez, 18th Fabio Quartararo, 19th Luca Marini, 20th Juan Mir, 21st Takiki Nakagami, and 22nd for Remy Gardner. But it's Juan Zarco in the Castrol Honda LCR who have beaten the factory Hondas and his teammate Nakagami. That's amazing.
It is amazing.
Marini and Mir, though, pretty much out of it. Susie!
Thank you very much, Gav. I wonder who predicted that would happen.
Well, I think you, Susie, because you keep telling us about 12 times, so...
Oh, listen to that little voice.
I thought it was Gav.
No, it was not
Was it
Gav.
you?
It was me.
right.
But Neil, for the first time in presentation today, I know you've been wondering where he is. He's got
You've
a sore
not.
throat. Either that or you've just hit puberty, which would be good.
It's a bit of both, I think. I sound like Kevin and Perry, don't I?
There we go.
No,
Yeah.
I'm not as bad as Sylvan from the other week.
No,
or
not
was it?
yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
I'm looking forward to tomorrow.
You're looking forward to tomorrow, so you got to hear me.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you.
Everybody, that's what everybody wants. It's the dream, isn't it, really? But that, from Alex Marquez, that was a tremendous lap. Let's just have a little look at him. What did you make of his form?
Well, we know the Ducatis are working well around here. All the other Ducatis are strong. But, I mean, you got to think Alex last time out in Germany was strong, obviously getting on the podium. But this weekend's not gone according to plan. But when you see him, when he really focused, really attacked, put the lap together, and it's so hard to put a lap together around here because it's so long. And they're really fast corners. You can be a little bit greedy on an entry, then go wide, and then there's so many long straights, so that affects your exit. So you have to be really patient round here. And that's why we say if you can get a marker, get somebody in front of you, it helps a lot.
And it was interesting, the Pedro Acosta lap, because he was really patient and really down until the last section. It's extraordinary that he managed to catapult himself back up.
Yeah, it looks like he made all the time braking into Vale. I mean, we know he's really strong in braking, but that final sector for Pedro Acosta was phenomenal. So, yeah, he's... I mean, we've seen the KTMs have been strong on that time attack, and Pedro Acosta managed to stick that lap. I mean, look at that riding style, so aggressive, so nice, like the body position, absolutely perfect. And for Pedro Acosta, very much deserve passage into Q2.
Yeah, giving himself a shot of getting a decent spot on the grid. They both have, actually. Pedro Acosta, you could hear there when Sylvain was talking. We have a little bit of a soft spot for him. We know he's a generational talent. And we've got a treat for you, actually, today. There's a whole lot of Pedro Acosta coming your way. Here's a little tease.
Now, when somebody this special has come along, who really has taken the whole MotoGP, motor racing world by storm, we've got to find out more, really. So that's why I'm here in the southeast of Spain, his hometown of Mazaron in the region of Murcia. I'm going to find out who on earth is Pedro Acosta.
Well, that's going to be a fun little thing as well, coming into this. Just going to ask you to stand up if you can for a second.
Oh, standing.
I know, because we're putting it on the main camera. I want to ask you a question. Who do you think is going to take over at the top here in the next qualifying? Will it be Martin? Will it be Marc Marquez? Can it be Pedro Acosta? Who's going to... Well, even Bagnaia. Who's going to be on pole?
I mean, obviously, we all want Acosta to get his pole.
Talking about him now on the screen.
Yeah. But I feel like it's going to be Martin.
We'll see. Back to Susie.
Qualifying, you'll learn a whole lot about the determination of Pedro Acosta when Gav went to Spain to meet him in his hometown. Right, let's talk Aprilia, shall we, now?
I didn't know Gav had been and spent any time with Pedro.
He's not mentioned it,
He's not
has he?
mentioned it once, has he?
Not once.
No, not once.
No. But it's a lovely piece, actually, and we're breaking it into parts for you, but it's a terrific documentary. Aprilia, we know, obviously, it works, this bike, around here, because Aleix was so tremendous last year with the victory. Second and eighth for Maverick yesterday. They've got some new bits as well. In fact, 20 new bits, I think. It's kind of weirdly, yesterday in the session, we got this email from them explaining what they'd brought, which we never get, because we normally rely on Michael telling us what he can see. But what have you made of what you've seen on track?
What's interesting, they showed us the new fairing, 20 changes, like you said, to it. It looks identical, which is bizarre. So it just shows that they are in the window, and they are very, very subtle changes, but they are on there. Basically, trying to increase the ground effect, which is something that they've done better than any other manufacturer. That's when the bike's at full lean. And at a track like this with the long corners, it should help. They're also trying to take away a little bit of drag.
Yeah, down the straights.
It's always
obviously
that balance, isn't it? You're robbing Peter to pay Paul. You get more winglets, but then it kills your top speed. So they've tweaked it. Like I said, the riders can't feel the difference, believe it or not, but the engineers know it's better. So it's a step in the right direction. And they have been fast again this weekend, the Aprilias. Like I said, we know it works around here. But unfortunately, the Ducatis have made such a step this year. I still feel like it's going to be a Ducati weekend. It's going to be close, though.
How much do you think depends on the weather conditions tomorrow?
I mean, the only difference there, the biggest difference, is that the Aprilia is able to normally do the step up with the front tyre before the other manufacturers and before Ducati. So let's say if we are on the fence with using the front tyre, the Aprilia can get away with it. And we've seen Maverick Vinales yesterday putting that hard front tyre really early on and feeling very comfortable with his race pace, as in like Pecco Bagnaia, for example, stuck with the medium. So if the sun comes out, could be that this could be a little advantage. I do agree with Neil. I feel like the Ducatis look like really dialed in this weekend.
And this is Mark, who hasn't been dialed in so far this weekend. So what have his issues been, do you think?
I think we've seen it a bit this year when he goes to a track on the Fridays. Sometimes he overrides a bit.
Yeah.
He still occasionally clicks back into Honda Mark.
That's what you said, wasn't it? Silva,
yeah,
really?
exactly. And if you push hard on that Ducati, it doesn't seem to work for you.
And this is the man who really wants the victory. Well, they all want a victory, but, you know, he really needs the victory this weekend, Jorge Martin, and he has been fastest in every session.
Yeah, it's been super quick. You know, after his mistake in Assen, he's had 3 weeks to think about it, and he would have been thinking about that for 3 weeks. So he wants to come back here, put things right, show Pecco that it was a single mistake, and he is very much in the fight for the championship. Expect Jorge Martin to, for me, he's going to put a new lap record, an all-time lap record in that very session now coming.
It's interesting, Jorge Martin, he's had 3 weeks to stew on his tiny, tiny error that he made last time out. And he's come back and he's very much boxed it away, and he's taken the positive out of it, saying, you know, I've learned from that crash, it's not going to happen again. And here he is now back on the championship run. I mean, his mental strength is so different to how it used to be.
It so is, and it's so difficult, and it demonstrates what a knife edge these guys are on. We've seen Pecco Bagnaia make mistakes leading races, but it's only because he's on the absolute limit. And we take it for granted now because we're used to seeing it. And the bikes don't move too much, but they are on the limit always, especially on the front. So I think all it does is just demonstrate how difficult it is to win a world championship. It really is.
Yeah, and just quickly, really, to get on the front row here at Silverstone, how vital?
Mega important, you know. Silverstone is a track where we get very high degradation with the rear tire and a lot of rear spin. So if you start in the first two row, you're able to to save a little bit your tire at the start of the race to keep some tire for the end. and kind of like manage your race in a better way. You don't have to, to go and fully attack straight away. So yeah, very, very important to get that lap time and to get into the front 2 rows.
And quickly, before we go to Gavin and Michael, who's your pole man?
I'm going to say Martin. I know it's not.
You are.
Of course I am, obviously.
Still?
And Martin is going to be Martin.
Okay, let's head over to comms because this one is underway for pole position.
Thanks, Susie. Here we go then. Q2 is underway, and it is Martin, Aleix Espargaro, Bagnaia, Bastianini, Miller, Di Giannantonio, Binder, Vinales, Bezzecchi, Marc Marquez, and Alex Marquez, and Pedro Acosta. It's the British Grand Prix from Silverstone, round 10 of the World Championship in 2024, celebrating 75 years of this amazing championship. And now it's all eyes onto who can take pole position, Megan. And I think as well, it's going to be quite close, but you've already said it's going to be
Martin.
Yeah, which seems a likelihood at the moment, doesn't it?
It does, and I'm just not gonna push my hopes too far.
Martin at the moment is a interesting bet. He was top in all of the practice sessions so far this weekend. It's been the Aprilias who have been quite close as well in the 2 practice sessions on Friday. Not so much this morning. Aleix and Maverick still hedging their bets a little bit, but as Davide Tardozzi watches on, because it's Pecco Bagnaia towing Marc Marquez around, and they'll be on the main bike next year, of course. But Marc enjoying the 23 bike, but can't wait to get the 25 bike next year, and he wants a win, and he knows Silverstone's an option for him.
He does, and I think it'll be quite an interesting option, to be honest.
They start their lap times into Abbey through Farm Curve, down towards turn 3 at Village. Medium front, soft rear for Bagnaia. Marc Marquez, I can't quite tell. It doesn't tell us what front tyre he's on. I've only got a soft rear tyre for him, so I can't tell.
It's soft.
Must be a soft front. Has to be a soft front on a bike that's old. Yeah.
From looking at it,
It looked white, didn't it?
no, it looks soft.
Yeah. I'll say it's soft front, soft rear. I doubt they would have gone
'Cause
medium front on a bike that
Alex
old.
is going soft front and
Nah,
soft
it must
rear.
be the same then. If it must be what Alex has got.
Yeah,
They wouldn't change the setups for whatever reason.
exactly.
Out of the last corner.
What happened?
So-
Red Bull?
Yeah. Out of turn 9. This is into Abbey. Now, God, I hate the fact they keep changing the circuit, because I'm so used to saying MotoGP's turn 9 is Abbey, but it's not. It's turn 1 now, Abbey, because they've moved the pit straight to the other one.
Oh, yeah.
I had 13 years of explaining to everybody that MotoGP used the other start line, and to get that into my brain. Then all of a sudden last year we changed back. I'm still in the adjustment phase to come into it. Favourite retro livery?
Soft.
Soft front, yeah, you're right. Well done, mate. Good spot. Favourite retro livery, Adam asks as well. Have you seen many of the retro liveries yet? I really like the...
No, and I'm scared.
I like the LCRs. They look quite good. Trackhouse have done, I think, the best one so far. They've got a beautiful throwback livery. Tomorrow, but you're gonna have to study them tonight, though, ready for tomorrow, so that you know whose bike's who. Because all this will change tomorrow, and it's a radio-style commentary, which means we've got to be on the ball.
Oh, it's going to be so nice.
Bagnaia, 157.987. Marc Marquez, a 158.098. Alex Marquez goes third. Maverick Vinales fourth. Fabio Di Giannantonio goes up into 5th position. I am Ed. Am I free tomorrow after 3?
I don't know.
I believe so. Bastianini,
It's Saturday, right?
Sunday tomorrow. So 158.303 for Martin. Bastianini, 157.934. Now that's faster than the pole time set in 2022, because of course last year it was raining here in their qualifying session in the morning. Aleix goes 5th, 158.323. Bagnaia is still improving, 3/10 up in the middle sectors as well. Marc Marquez is in the same bracket as they come out of Woodcote into Copse Corner, flats it down through 9, and even Van Vinales is up. They're all lighting up the sector times in Sector 1. Not so many in Sector 2.
True. Also, have you noticed something? How for Red Bull KTMs, they've gradually become more orange.
They have, yeah, over the whole session. Yeah,
Yeah.
It's like a whole new timing screen for them.
It's like, I look at it and it's like, usually they're like this really light shade of red.
Yeah.
But
Now they're
now
properly
they're
orange.
orange.
Yeah. The timing screens, I think it's had an update over the winter break. Summer
I,
break.
I know they're a Red Bull-based team, but do they really have to support Max Verstappen here too? He's not even in this sport.
F1's on a summer break, remember, so it's like just whatever you can get hold of.
Anything orange.
Did Mark just box there? No, he's backed off. Mark's backed off. Has to. Yeah,
I think wrong.
Oh, hang on. Yeah, Mark Marquez is in the pit lane. Bagnaia to the top. 157.517. 4/10 faster. Alex doesn't improve. Digi goes 8th. Mark Marquez in the pit lane. Jorge Martin is 3.5 tenths up at the moment.
I might be right.
Through Vale. Just keeps it on edge. Little twitch coming into club. The bike not 100% steady. You're keeping to the right for so long. Martin second, 157.734. Enea Bastianini second, 157.693. Ducati Lenovo factory 1-2 at the moment. But it's a factory bike 1-2-3 on the front row for the first time this year. Aleix goes fourth, 157.738. 2 tenths down on Bagnaia's time. So this is getting entertaining. Hands up who thought that we were going to see Bagnaia top. He's not done well in qualifying over the last few races.
It's a pleasant surprise.
It is. And for Bastianini to be second as well.
He's really going for it recently.
He's going to get a ride, Lijan. He's moving over teams.
It's just like, you know what? This is what I can do. I've been backing off all season just so that my teammate can actually do well. But no. Do you know what? This is what I can do. We're on the same bike for a reason.
Yeah. Bastianini is a Grand Prix winner 3 times, if memory serves. Took his first win, if I'm not mistaken, battling Marc Marquez at Aragon.
I think he did.
Yeah, I thought he did, yeah. Just realised that they have all 4 Ducati powered teams in this session. They do, yeah. All 8 Ducatis are in this session.
Have you mentioned Deadpool?
I mentioned that we went to see it, and you had the in practice too. You had the cheese and onion Pringles, yeah.
Yes, it was good.
If anybody was watching us yesterday, and Megan, we were saying, "Oh, look, there's a woman there in the grandstand who's got cheese and onion Pringles. What a nice flavour."
We had them.
Yeah, we still got some, haven't we?
Yes.
And they will be eaten a lot in a bit.
They are so nice.
New record, look. So we're faster than last. It's then 2022's pole time, 157.517. It doesn't count as a new layout because we changed the start line. So the records still apply, just that we changed the start line. Kind of makes sense, then, doesn't it, really?
Just like how the record still applies for Spa and F1.
Yeah, despite the fact that the layout's changed a bit.
Yeah. Which now belongs to Perez, doesn't it? The record.
Yeah, he got the fast lap, didn't he, at the last minute?
Yeah, because he stole it from...
Charles.
Yeah. Wait, was it Charles or was it Lando? It was Lando.
Oscar?
No, because I remember saying it was equalised.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
There was something that happened over there, anyway. 6 minutes to go, and this is our usual,
Lull.
Lull period. This is the time where we all go like,
I had a cookie for breakfast.
So did I. Although I asked for a cookie and got given a glass of Coke.
I saw that.
I don't know what the hell is happening there.
Sometimes you mumble when you sleep.
Well, I had that calming tablet. I decided to take that calming tablet,
How was your sleep?
Well, I took it. It was 2 a.m. and I could not sleep. So I thought,
Why not?
So I took it. And it did help. But I still woke up in the night. But I didn't have this feeling like, oh, I'm awake now. I had this feeling like, oh, I'm awake, but I'll just go back to sleep in a second. It's like, I still woke up, but I got back to sleep so much easier.
Maybe you should get them more
And I tell you
often.
one thing, no Cyberman nightmare.
Huh.
I have recurring nightmares where I'm trapped in a building and there's Cybermen. Do you know what
he
my
does.
dream was instead?
What?
I was at Brands Hatch doing the season finale of the touring cars, sharing an umbrella with Steve Ryder, walking back to the ITV compound.
So you had a nice dream?
Yeah, don't know why that was there, but yeah.
Okay, you need these tablets like every night because for you to actually have a nice night's sleep,
It wasn't that great. I think if I actually...
it's better than it usually is.
I think if I actually took the calming tablet
At the right time.
at the right time,
It would be better.
It would be better. I think last night I took it at the wrong time, so I was, it wasn't thingy.
That is
But if
a
I actually
first.
took it at the right time, I think it would actually help, like a lot.
So, all this time, all these years, you just needed that.
I just needed sleeping tablets.
Yeah.
To be fair, I'm not really surprised. I suffer a lot with problems like that.
I think you suffer from insomnia.
Oh, that's 100%.
Yeah. And that's why you have such bad dreams.
But do you know what the one problem is, as the bike's back on the track, by the way, the one problem is why I wouldn't go to the doctors and wouldn't take sleeping tablets all the time. Because I've got such a weird sleep schedule over the weekends where I need to be up one morning I need to be up at 6 a.m.
Well, obviously you wouldn't
one
take
morning
it
I need to
those
be awake
days.
at 7 a.m. But it's like Monday, like Sunday night, Monday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night.
5 days a week.
Yeah, I could do with
Well,
that.
4.
4, yeah, I could do with that.
So, that's all you need.
Sleeping tablets.
Yeah.
What would you do, actually? I'll book an appointment with the doctor, it'll be fine.
Just like, I need sleeping tablets. Why?
Oh! I interrupt that. Marc Marquez nearly took out Fabio Di Giannantonio. Coming through Maggots and Beckett's, Mark shut the door, didn't know Fabio was there, and Fabio almost went flying, and he's repaid the favour coming through Beckett's.
I got a good joke. You to the doctor. I need sleeping tablets. The doctor. It's like, why? I'm sick of battling Cybermen. It's like, psych?
It's weird how much they're always there.
And the fact that once I had the same dream,
Yeah.
except in a different part of the building.
I'll tell you, it's the same building.
Literally.
It's like you're in a giant shopping centre, but it turns into like a library, university type building. It's really weird.
Yeah, the upper floors are more university style, I find.
Yeah. And she's had the
Slash
same type of dream.
office.
She's had the same type of dream. And then there's
Literally.
then
I was
there's
just like, I walked out just like Simon standing near a lift. Nope.
and then the bottom half is all like hospitals and that. It's really weird.
Yes. I've had that dream a few times, and like the bottom layer, it's like very morguish,
Yeah.
though it's not.
Yeah.
And I was just like, okay, what is this place?
I think we've just had the same dream. It's not that impossible.
Yeah.
Now, what's happened here to Pecco Bagnaia? He's had to back out of his lap time with less than 2 minutes to go here. He'll get round to doing another lap time because he's got time. But it's like one of his visor strips came off mid-corner. And it was like, oh, I can't. And so he just grabbed his face, gone like that, and got it off. Like a face hugger.
Oh, Doctor Who.
Alien.
Ah. Which, by the way, I
No.
think there's a new movie.
Oh, right. Mark saying, oh my God, who cares? Well, you find filler content when nothing's happened out on the circuit. When there's nothing going on the track, we need
We
filler
care?
content. Yeah.
It's not exactly a pleasant dream.
Anyway, the filler content can now stop because they're on their active lap times.
Yeah.
Because when we were talking, nothing happens. And it's very difficult to talk about when nothing happens.
Yeah.
So,
So,
you find a bit of filler.
insight.
Yeah, find a bit of filler, then we snap back to the action. If you're new here,
That's how it goes.
if you're not new here and you're a subscriber, you know how it works. Anyway, not much is going on because we've got Bastianini matching the sector times. Aleix is 75,000 up in the third sector, but it's not actually the Gambit lap times because everybody knows that the next lap is going to be the one that you have to go to. Alex Marquez and Brad Binder improving. That's Bastianini. He's backed off. And yellow flag sector 1.
43.
Now that
89,
changes everything. With this yellow flag in the first, who is it who's gone down? It's not Bagnaia. It could be Martin.
It's Alex, I think. Maybe?
It's
no,
Maverick Vinales at turn 2. Now, but that could help Aleix because Aleix is coming up towards the line. Everybody else is in forward, hasn't improved their lap time, and Aleix goes fastest. 1:57.309. And with the yellow flag out in turn 2, everybody who's just started their last lap has now had their lap time gone. Maverick crashing has given Aleix Spargrow pole position for the British Grand Prix.
Taking one for the team.
Fantastic! What an absolute weird ending to qualifying! They were all doing the same as us. They knew that the crescendo would happen after the checkered flag. Vinales has gone and crashed at turn 2, and Aleix punching the air. El Capitan has taken number 1.
Well, that's not something I expected.
Let's have a look. So he's third in shock, coming down in towards Abbey. Everything looks okay. Double Dr. Dan got... that's Leish. That's a Leish. So that's a Leish celebrating. But what happened to Maverick?
He took one for the team.
Where is it? Is the yellow flag still out?
No.
No. Yellow flag's come in. Okay, well, that's a bit surprising. We haven't seen the incident, but all we know is that he's off. Well, it's right at the end of the first sector. That's coming down. Now, here we go. Yeah, it's coming down. That's Marc Marquez and Marco Bezzecchi. And Bezzecchi's blocked Marc Marquez, and Marc's furious. Well, to be fair, you did hold both of them up a minute ago at Maggotts and Beckett's.
Karma. Marc
is furious, and he's shaking his head. And then they come up alongside each other, and Marc says... Use your eyes? Oh, he's pointing to his eyes on the visor.
He wouldn't have got a great lap time then anyway.
Yeah. Well, the filler content was needed, it turned out, because the ending was like, wow. So, it ends on a whimper. But Aprilia... look at that. There you go, lap time getting cancelled now across our monitors. You can see it appearing, actually. Look at that. They're all the lap times for shortcuts, yellow flags and everything. So, it is Aleix Espargaro who has pole position for the British Grand Prix here at Silverstone in both the sprint and the Grand Prix. It's second for Pecco Bagnaia, third for Enea Bastianini, fourth Jorge Martin, fifth for Alex Marquez. Brad Binder is sixth, Marc Marquez seventh, Maverick Vinales is eighth, ninth for Pedro Acosta, 10th for Di Antonio, Miller's 11th, and Bezzecchi's 12th. That's what happened to Maverick Vinales. He's up and okay, but coming in from the right-hand curve at Abbey, moving over to the left, the front tipped away, and straight down the deck at Farm. Well, all's well that ends well. Didn't expect Aleix.
No.
I was expecting a good result from Aprilia, but I've got a feeling Aleix got very lucky there because of Maverick's crash, because everyone would have done fast lap times.
He's gonna be like, he's gonna buy Vinales a drink.
Yeah.
And then he thinks.
Is that him? That is Martin, yeah. So,
couldn't quite make it.
Pole position for Aleix Espargaro for the British Grand Prix. Bagnaia second, Bastianini third. That's your front row. Megan, thoughts going into the sprint race later?
It'd certainly be interesting.
10 laps of Silverstone. We're on air at 2:50 British summer time for all of the action from Silverstone here at the British Grand Prix. Thanks for your company. It's Aleix Espargaro on pole with Bagnaia second and Bastianini in third. We'll see you later for the sprint. Bye-bye.